Well, with Easter upon us, we always think of what are we going to do with our leftover ham? Because, I mean, there it is in the refrigerator and it stares at you every day.
And there's nothing more boring than a ham dinner 4 nights in a row.
Right, for sure. But Christina has a terrific recipe for us.
Yes, this is one of my go-to recipes when I have leftover holiday meal, regardless of the holiday. We're going to make a ham tetrazzini.
Ooh,
so it's ham and pasta in this homemade creamy white sauce with a little bit of Parmesan. It's delicious.
Sounds great. So I guess we could get started, right?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up our ham and get that ready to go. So I have a plate of leftover ham here. So I'm just going to cut this into bite-sized pieces.
I feel like ham lasts a long time.
Yeah, I feel the same way too. I think it has to do with the way it's processed and the salt that's used to cure it, and it freezes so nicely. So if you have leftovers, yeah. I always have Ziploc bags of ham cubes left over from holidays in my freezer that I can just use to throw together a quick meal during the week. Okay, so I dropped the pasta, that's going. So while that cooks, we're gonna get started on our vegetables and our sauce.
All right, sounds good.
So here I just have a pretty large skillet and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and get that melted. And that's going to be the base for everything. Butter makes everything better,
Yes.
in my opinion.
It's a great slogan.
It is. Words to live by.
For sure.
So our butter is melted. We're going to add an onion, just a diced onion. We just want to get it softened. We're not looking for any color. We just want to start the cooking process on the onion. So our onions are getting a little translucent here. So now I'm going to add some sliced mushrooms to the pan.
Okay. It'll soak up all that nice flavor.
I know. And you can use whatever type of sliced mushrooms you want. White ones, baby bellas, whatever you have.
All right.
This recipe is so flexible and adaptable.
All right, this looks good. It smells great.
I know. We have some beautiful color on these mushrooms. So I'm going to get the onions and the mushrooms out of the pan, and then we'll start on the sauce.
Okay.
All right. So we have a couple more tablespoons of butter, and it goes.
We're leaving all that in there, right?
Yep.
For the flavor.
Added flavor.
Yeah.
So to the butter, we're going to start making a roux. So I'm going to add some flour. So we're making a nice little paste. So to this, we are going to slowly whisk in some milk.
Okay.
And it's going to, the flour paste is going to help thicken up this mixture.
I just think this is such a great recipe. I mean, it seems like it's so fancy, but like it really goes quickly.
It goes very quickly. This is a great 30-minute recipe. So we're just going to whisk this until all those flour lumps are out. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to heat up, we're going to season everything. So I have some of my all-purpose seasoning blends, salt, pepper, onion and garlic, my go-to. And then I'm gonna add some fresh thyme. So you can easily add the dried thyme, but I had the fresh left over from my Easter dinner, from the rolls.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to add this in here. And to get it off real easy, just slide the opposite way of the stem. So the opposite way that the leaves go, and they come right off. This is looking nice. See how it thickens up beautifully from that roux? Okay, so now it's just about assembling our tetrazzini. So we have our ham that we diced up earlier, in it goes. We have some peas, and this is great. If you have leftover broccoli or cauliflower or whatever, add those. We have our mushrooms and onions that we cooked up previously. We'll get all of those in there.
This is fantastic.
Right? Can you just see the flavor building?
Yes.
And then we're going to add our cooked pasta. I cooked it and drained it. And then a little bit of chicken broth. And this is just going to loosen up the sauce a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna get all of that and stir it together. So this is looking just about done. I think I'm just gonna give everything just another little sprinkle of my all-purpose seasoning. So this is a oven-proof pan. So I'm going to be placing this right in the oven. If you don't have an oven-proof skillet, you can easily transfer this to an 8x8 baking dish and then put it in the oven. But before we do that, we've gotta add cheese because we need cheese for our tetrazzini.
Yes, I love it.
So I'm using Parmesan.
Now, will you have to cover this when you put it in?
Nope, we're gonna put it in just like this. Everything's cooked. So we're just gonna warm it all through, make sure the ham is warmed up and the peas are warmed. But I like to put a nice, I'm gonna put it all on there. I'm going decadent here.
She's going for it.
I'm going for it. We want a nice cheesy layer on there. So that's it. We're just going to pop this into a 350-degree oven for maybe 10 minutes or so until everything heats through and the edges are bubbly, and then we can dig in.
Sounds good. And voila, here it is.
I know, only a couple minutes in the oven and it smells amazing.
It really
doesn't
does,
it?
yes.
It's that fresh thyme, makes all the difference.
That's for sure.
Okay, so we're just going to finish this off with a little sprinkling of some chopped parsley just to give it a little more color and freshness. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna go in.
Let's do it.
Going for a
Your
scoop.
mouth is watering already.
Yeah, just, oh, look at that cheesy, creamy deliciousness.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
We'll give it a taste.
Yeah, sure.
This little creamy piece of pasta. Oh, that's so delicious. With that thyme and that fresh parsley even and that beautiful creamy sauce.
Saltiness from the ham.
So good. So why don't you give everybody the name of your website, because you have a ton of great recipes on it.
Sure, so my website is itisakeeper.com. You can just go there. I have hundreds and hundreds of easy recipes for busy families like this ham tetrazzini.
Fantastic. Christina, thank you very much, and we wish you a very happy
Thank
Easter.
you, Jackie. Same to you.